Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming your mind way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming your mind way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming your mind way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits.
Oh, that came at the wrong time. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. How are we doing today? Hope you guys are all doing well out there. That's right. It's episode 2 out of maybe 3 tonight. We'll have to see. But ladies and gentlemen, we're doing something a little different tonight. Tonight we are basically kind of trying to network some channels together. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of anybody that does trivia channels. Speaking of which, I've got to add Random Gaming. Random, I got to add you to my timer messages. I've got to remember to do that. Guys, if you love music bingo and quiz kit and a few other things along the way, right after this show tonight at 11 o'clock p.m. Central Time, we're going to jump over to Random Gaming. At least that's the plan. But while we are waiting to get there, it was a choice of doing some trivia, doing some game shows, or doing some one-player games. And as right now it is kind of quiet on the channel, if you are there, please feel free to speak up, say hello, say hi, say how are you doing this fine 4th of July fireworks evening. Yeah, I use the word fireworks very loosely because I hate them anymore. I loved them as a kid. Loved them when I lived out in the country because it was, you sit out in the country, you watch them from a distance. You live in the suburbs, not so much fun. It is literally smoke everywhere, noise, upset animals. Actually, my cat is actually finally asleep. She has been hiding from these all day. They have been going off pretty much since the middle of June. That's how much I hate fireworks anymore. But while we are waiting, what I am going to do until we get some people in is I'm going to just pull up one of our temporary games. And we're just going to let this run while we wait for people. So again, if you are here, please feel free to speak up, say hello, say how are you doing. say something so I don't feel all alone and think this was a very bad idea. Um, there we go. And everything is good to go. But yeah, like I said, tonight we're going to hope to get some bullseye in. And if not, well, we got 30 minutes to spare because, again, at 11 o'clock we are going to be taking you over to Random Gaming. Speaking of which, let me get my page up so I can remember to... I gotta send him a message just so I don't forget. Get things going. There we go. So I think I'm caught up. I hope I'm caught up. If not, I'm in serious, serious, serious trouble. But I see a few people on the channel, and I'd like to welcome each and every one of you. So yeah, like I said, the original plan was we were going to kick off at 10 o'clock, and then I got caught up playing trivia with LK, and I lost track of the time. So basically, I have no more questions going for. I'm going to shut the app down just so I don't pay attention to the phone. But yeah, like I said, what we're going to do is originally the plan was to do some bullseye trivia, but if we don't get that, I am going to literally set up basically a 30-minute list. And we're going to chat, we're going to have fun, we're going to just discuss things and see how it goes. So Trance, where are you? That's my question. Trance came in late the earlier stream, and he's like, "Oh, we're going to do another list." And I said, "That depends if you show up. You don't show up, I don't know what I'm going to do." Because I am always dependent on the audience participation to kind of get things moving. At least that's how we work. It's not like I can go out there into the Twitch universe and just say, "I want you, I want you, I want you." Basically, what we do is we bribe you. Yep, that's right. We try to bribe you with various prizes. And again, what's behind curtain number 1 is still hidden. So we'll have to see what happens. Whew, that's a lot of talking for me in just a very, very, very short time period. It was like I just had to throw myself through it because I gotta hope we get through the what's my line board up here. Dang, now I got the yawnies. I should not be having the yawnies because I have been drinking coffee again all day. That is weird. And having programs that don't want to open, programs that do want to open, and so on and so forth. That's all right. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, because, like I said, doesn't look like we're going to get the late night crowd, at least not yet. Like I said, our goal is basically a 30-minute just have fun, learn some stuff. Yeah, we try to educate a little bit. That's why we call it entercate, entertain and educate, all at the same time. Yep. Okay. Looks like it's gonna be a rough night. It's gonna be rough making that last half hour random. I'm gonna try. I promise you, I'm gonna try to get there and carry things over. So again, if you are here, welcome to the List Wits Game Show. We are here every Thursday, every Saturday, and like I said, Saturday we're going to try to do some extensions into Sunday to keep things going. We're basically flipping back and forth between various trivia producers that we love to watch, love to listen to, love to interact with. But tonight, like I said, is an experiment. This is what we're calling a network channel experiment. In which, you know what I need? I need Batman tonight. That's who I need tonight. Let's see if that helps. I don't think it will, but you never know. Or maybe Paul. Everybody say hello to Paul.
That is affirmative.
Yeah, we're going to try to set up a list. Yeah, I figure 30 minutes for one list is going to be picture perfect, because right after that 30 minutes, we are going to take you right over to Randomish Game. I can never say random stream name right. I know, I am so ashamed of myself. It's Randomish Game Show. There we go. I'll get it right at some point, random, I promise. It's like a tongue twister. That's exactly what it is like. It's exactly like a tongue twister. But yeah, I still got like half a cup of coffee. This is why I've been avoiding drinking all night. Because what we're going to do, like I said, we're going to go hang out with Randomish. And then we are going to come back here and do some more trivia. This is one of those nights. It's going to be a long night, so it's like I'll be on Randomish stream, like playing but sleeping. I can see it happen, just so I have enough of a nap so that I get my attention back. But ladies and gentlemen, hello LK, how are you doing? Your resub went off between stream. Yeah, it was because I had to bail on LK's because he ran just a smidge longer than I was aiming for. So your resub had to have gone off a couple of times. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, we got 30 minutes to spare. So I decided that we're going to do some trivia. That's right, folks. We're doing trivia, 30 minutes. We're going to see how much we can cram in. You're in all three channels? Oh, Streamlabs, behave yourself. So, what we are going to do, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if I didn't close the wrong stream, I closed the wrong thing. Dang it. I closed the wrong one. Let me get this back where I want it. We want the big board. Actually, we want the large board. We want bullseye. I had this started earlier and I screwed it up. I had it started earlier and I closed it out when I shouldn't have. Such a trivial... See, that's the idea, Spock. That is the total idea for this whole thing. Is right now you got Broken Buzzer, you got me, you'll have Randomish shortly. Who am I forgetting? Somebody else. Oh, Liquid Jeremy. There was somebody else that was going to do this. All right. So, let's get started with some bullseye. Now, I have never done a category in speed mode before, ever. So this is going to be interesting, to say the least.
And here's your host, Jim Rowan.
All right. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to get things started right now. As we will be playing Bullseye, it is very simple. It is 8 categories of random values. Every question will be worth 25, 50, 100, or 250 points. You can volunteer to put your answers in chat, in which case you are speed playing, or you can put them in the chat bot, the form there, in which I will try to keep track of timestamps and give everybody points. I think, Guapo, I goofed on yours and missed one of yours earlier from the clue game. I am so sorry about that. But tonight's 8 categories are Oh God, Playwrights, Teams, Tiny Things, Insects, Greek Mythology, Sitcom, and Last. So if you are interested in playing on the live channel, let me know. If you're interested in playing on just the forums, just answer as quickly as you would like, because every question will have a short 1-minute time limit, and the first dart is thrown now. We are looking at sitcoms for 25 points. On the TV series, Welcome Back, Kotter, what class did Mr. Kotter teach? On the TV series, Welcome Back, Kotter, what class did Mr. Kotter teach? And the timer begins. So you basically have 1 minute per question. As soon as you hear that buzzer, that's it. I know there will be lag. Spock, I'm telling you, drop it down to 480 or 360. I don't know what else to tell you on that, my friend. We have been trying to fight this forever. It doesn't always work. So again, we are looking for, on the TV series, Welcome Back. Oh, that's right, you're on your Chromebook, aren't you? What class did Mr. Kotter teach? Was it English, biology, mathematics, or history? We're down to 17 seconds on this. And again, if you want to put your answers in chat, if you put them in chat, you will be on the scoreboard on the screen. Otherwise, we will keep all your scores on the sheet. Again, this is a 25-point question, and the timer has gone off. If you were watching Welcome Back, Kotter, Mr. Kotter taught history. It was indeed history. So with that, Hein Solo getting 25 points on the board. And we go for the next dart. Greek mythology. Again, 25 points. Which of the following is not one of the fates in Greek mythology? There were 3 fates. One of these was not one of them. Was it Atropos, Lachesis, Clotho, or Cleo? And your 1-minute timer, ladies and gentlemen, starts now. Which of the following is not one of the fates in Greek mythology? It's your ISP spot with nothing else using the network. I know we made fun of you using everything, but we know at this point that it is definitely your network stuff. Which of the following is not one of the fates in Greek mythology? Atropos, Lachesis, Clotho, or Cleo? 6 seconds left. Nobody putting a guess in. No guesses on that question. No points. And because we get no guesses, we do not show the answers. I know that sounds mean to do, but it just means this question falls back into the category again. All right, so for those of you that are using the forms, once you get to the end of the form, you hit that edit selection. It'll take you right back to the first part of the page, and you just basically reselect your answer. If you're having problems with it, let me know as we throw the next dart. Tiny things for 100 points. In area, this tiny country between Austria and Switzerland is smaller than Washington, D.C. In area, this tiny country between Austria and Switzerland is smaller in area than the entire Washington, D.C. Is it Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, or Liechtenstein? And for those of you that happen to be watching, we are literally doing what we're calling speed trivia. We are basically trying to fit as many questions in a 30-minute window as we can. In area, this tiny country between Austria and Switzerland is smaller than Washington, D.C. We have Belgium, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, or Liechtenstein. In area, this tiny country between Austria and Switzerland is smaller than Washington, D.C. You have A, Belgium, B, Netherlands, C, Luxembourg, D, Liechtenstein. And for those of you guys that have never seen us before, 95% of our games are multiple choice, so you almost always have a shot. Oh, do we have any guesses? No guesses again for Liechtenstein. Where is everybody? Come on, folks. All right, let's take a deep breath, get ourselves zenned in, and wait and see what happens on the next question. Lasts for 50 points. Who is the last president of the Soviet Union? Who was the last president of the Soviet Union? Was it Vladimir Putin, Yuri Andropov, Konstantin Chernenko, or Mikhail Gorbachev? Who was the last president of the Soviet Union? But yeah, guys, I did get confirmation from no, he hasn't answered me back yet. Dang it. Who was the last president of the Soviet Union? Was it Vladimir Putin, Yuri Andropov, Konstantin Chernenko, or Mikhail Gorbachev? No answer again. God, okay. It was Mikhail Gorbachev. starting to scare me. It's sticking all my. There you go, Spock. I will give you credit for that because I know that answer came in well before the delay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Your next question is a 100-point sitcom question. A 100-point sitcom question. Which Latino sitcom character hated that his mother-in-law always called him Mickey? Which Latino sitcom character hated that his mother-in-law always called him Mickey? Was it Oscar Martinez, Manny Delgado, George Lopez, or Ricky Ricardo? These are all four actual Latin sitcom stars. Which Latino sitcom character hated that his mother-in-law always called him Mickey? You know, you guys know it's like I'm hyped on coffee. But I seriously think I'm going to start going to alcohol very shortly. Which Latino sitcom character hated the fact that his mother-in-law always called him Mickey? Spock says it's Ricky Ricardo. It was Ricky Ricardo. Lucy's mom always called him Mickey Ricardo. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just got confirmation from Randomish that he will be on in about 16 minutes. So how many trivia questions can we get through in 16 minutes? That's up to you guys to help me out. And we throw the next dart, and it is, oh God, for 50 points. It's believed that he wrote the hymn, "A Mighty Fortress is Our God." It's believed he wrote the hymn, "A Mighty Fortress is Our God." Was that written by Benjamin Franklin, John the Baptist, Brigham Young, or Martin Luther? It is believed he wrote the hymn, "A Mighty Fortress is Our God." And your timer starts now. It's believed he wrote the hymn, "A Mighty Fortress is Our God." And if I am still awake after Randomish's game, we're going to try to do some wordplay. Because with all these fireworks, I know I'm not sleeping. It's annoying. Like I said, they started back on like June 19th and they haven't stopped. Spock says, it is Martin Luther. Is it Martin Luther? It is Martin Luther. And with that, Spock, you get another 50. And again, guys, if you want to participate, if you don't want to be called out, that's fine. I will tell you that if you fill out on the form and you get any question right, I give you whammies, which can be spent later for one-player games for yourself, for vault shots and wheel spins. All right, so the next question on the board. Sitcoms for 10 points. Which sitcom officially spent the most straight or concurrent years at number one in the Nielsen ratings? Which sitcom officially spent the most straight consecutive years at number one in the sitcom ratings? This is not weeks, this is years, folks. Was it The Big Bang Theory, I Love Lucy, The Cosby Show, or All in the Family? And I guess I got to remember to start the timer. Which sitcom officially spent the most consecutive years at number one in the Nielsen ratings? Was it The Big Bang Theory, I Love Lucy, The Cosby Show, or All in the Family? Spock says it was I Love Lucy. Not I Love Lucy. I want to put a sound buzzer in there. So Spock, you are locked out. You cannot throw in another answer to get points after the fact. Which sitcom officially spent the most straight years as number one in the Nielsen ratings? And surprisingly, it was not MASH. And no guesses. It was, whoop, get back here. It was All in the Family. It was All in the Family. All right. And there goes my voice. Crack. The next category and dart is lasts again. So, normal credit trivia questions ask you the first line of give you the first line of the book. You got to give the book. Let's turn it around a little. The last line of which book is the following? He turned out the light and went into Jim's room. He would be there all night, and he would be there when Jim waked up in the morning. The last line of which book is, he turned out the light and went into Jim's room. He would be there all night, and he would be there when Jim woke up in the morning. Is that Vanity Fair, The End of the Affair, Brighton Rock, or To Kill a Mockingbird? The last line of which book is, he turned out the light and went into Jim's room. He would be there all night, and he would be there when Jim waked up in the morning. Nobody else taking any guesses. Because we don't have a lot of people on at the moment. And let's see if he is on yet. Nope, not yet. It was To Kill a Mockingbird. I want to check something real quick, so bear with. I'm not going to change anything. It's just scaring me that it's doing something that it shouldn't be doing. Okay. Nope, we're good. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The next question on the board. Insects for 50. Yeah, I changed my mind, Spock. I changed my mind. People want to see answers, so when this, because if nobody's here, I can reuse them, which was the one thing I was concerned about. So I will probably just reuse them. I'll change a couple of them, or ban you from a game, so you can't cheat and reuse the questions. Of its varieties, why is this doing what I think it's doing? Give me a second. Developer, Visual Basic. All right, that's fine. Slideshow, current slide. Of its varieties, the atlas is one of the largest, and the death head hawk chirps by blowing its nose. Of these varieties, the atlas is one of the largest, and the death's head hawk chirps by blowing its nose. Are we talking about mosquitoes, grasshoppers, worms, or moths? Now, what's bugging me is I'm not sure it's randomizing stuff very well. But we're going to fix that. Spock says it's a moth. And ladies and gentlemen, it's the moth. It is indeed the moth. All right, we got 5 minutes left. I was hoping. Nope, he's still not on yet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your next question. Lasts. Oh, come on. There's got to be something wrong with my random function. There's got to be. It should not be doing what I think it's doing. Let me look at something real quick. We'll find out in a minute. Oh! I am a dummy. I am a total dummy. His daddy used to say, "You're making me as nervous as a cat on a hot tin roof." It would be Tennessee Williams, indeed, Spock. For 210 whammies. Like I said, you guys got to bear with me. Like I said, we're kind of doing a speed run through this, which is disappointing but necessary. Man, why is he not coming up? I know, it's another randomizer issue. That's why I threw one in there to see if that fixed it. I got to figure out why it's throwing them all in that bottom corner. It shouldn't be, because the randomizer function is correct, I think. Let me look at something. Yeah, it's only done like one, not in the corner, which is very, very disappointing. It's only done one, not in that bottom corner, and I'm trying to figure out why. Let's see if that fixes it. There we go. Now it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. No, there's only one came up in a different spot, and I couldn't figure out why till just now. Because I's a dummy. What sparkling item did Liberace adorn his last piano with 350 pounds of? Alright, come on, random, where are you? I know he's there. I know he's there. He's just taking his time. What sparkling item did Liberace adorn his last piano with 350 pounds of? It was rhinestones. All right, let's see if this one works. I will know as soon as I see it, Spock. Playwrights. South African playwright Athol Fugard wrote a play about Master Harold and them. South African playwright Athol Fugard wrote a play about Master Harold and them. Spock says it's the ladies. Is it the ladies? No, it is not the ladies. Now this does what I think it's about to do. I might just have to go yell at my computer. It was the boys. It was indeed the boys. I'm checking one more thing. Side J equals random K. Random K equals, yeah, I mean that should work. I'm just trying to figure out why it's setting it the way it's setting it. We'll find out in a second. As we go with the final question of the Bullseye game. Though he was a British subject when he wrote The Cocktail Party. T.S. Eliot was born in this state. Was he born in Missouri, Illinois, Kansas, or Nebraska? No, he was a British subject when he wrote The Cocktail Party. T.S. Eliot was actually born in this state. It was Missouri. All right, guys. I am going to... It is 11 o'clock. He told me he would be on. I don't know where he is, but we're going to go visit Randomish Game Show. But before I do that... Like I said, my goal was only to go for an hour for this one. So with that, guys, we will probably be back after Randomish is done. But until then, I want you guys just hang around, enjoy him. He's absolutely fun to listen to. I don't have a voice for TV or radio, but he does. I don't think it's completely debugged yet, Spock. I got one more thing I think I have to do, and I totally forgot to do it. So with that, we are going to try to send you over to Randomish and hope he's up and running. So we will be back in a couple of hours, I hope. And we will talk to you guys later.